Hey everybody, this is Mark Bozon, and I'm here to give you guys the video review for Pokemon Battle Revolution for Nintendo Wii. This review is going to be pretty short as, quite frankly, there isn't too much to the game. Hardcore Pokemon fans are already trying to state the contrary. The simple fact of the matter is Pokemon Battle Revolution is a quick cash cop-out, and aside from the ability to play random battles online, we've been there and done that for 7 years now. The game works exactly as you'd expect it to, based on previous Stadium games. Basically, players connect their DS to the Wii, you transfer over your Pokemon, and you can use them to battle in Coliseum bouts either single-player style or online against other people. Single player is seriously a joke of a game, though. The game offers no full story mode and has nothing interesting as far as out-of-the-battle features that even Stadium in 2000 delivered, and in the end you're left with the ability to battle trainers, you can gain cash, and you can change your trainer's look. No leveling up like on the DS, no ability to unlock new content on DS, and aside from the ability to buy items for your Pocket Team, there's no real connection aspect between the games either. As far as online goes, Battle Revolution is still a joke. Yes, you can connect with people now around the world, but it's a totally disconnected experience anyways. You log on, hope to God you don't get an error message, battle, and then leave. The most you can get out of it's a friend pass from the other player, so you can meet up and battle again, or you can fight a computer-controlled version of them in free battle mode. And this is where Nintendo really dropped the ball in my opinion. It's a first Wii online game, it's a freaking Pokemon game, and it manages to lack any kind of real stat tracking, doesn't have any leaderboards, no tournaments, no actual global competition. I can actually pull off a narrow victory against some guy who's got legendary Pokemon, which I did, and no one's gonna know but me. And speaking of a disconnected experience, if your online adventures are anything like ours are, get used to seeing the message 86076 as an error. Since the matchmaking in Pokemon is a huge hassle as well, you're going to find yourself going in and out of searches. Along the way, you'll see good old 86076 pop up, which actually forces you out of the game into the Wi-Fi menu again, and you have to reconnect entirely. After a few of these in a row, you'll be ready to use Battle Revolution as a coaster instead of a game, as it gets to be a serious pain in the ass and a gigantic time suck. As a final note, the game is still lacking in a huge way when it comes to presentation. The individual Pokemon still don't say their names, something that should have been done on DS, let alone the Wii DVD, and animations are still stiff and wonky. The music is about as generic as you can get, and the English announcer has only a handful of titles to spot off as well, so you're generally getting an audio-less experience aside from the main music. Yes, the Pokemon are modeled well, and the effects animations are the best we've seen on Wii, but the overall audio-visual experience as a whole still doesn't fit into that great range that we're looking for. Here's the deal. Pokemon Battle Revolution isn't a solid game based on whether or not you're hardcore. I've been with the series since day one in 1996, I've battled online with DS a ton, and I was even into the old N64 console titles back in 2000. The problem is that there's no depth, far less features than any of its predecessors, and it's incredibly apparent that this was a quick cash out for Nintendo, as Pokemon Battle Revolution falls into the same console problems it's had in the past. I said it in the written review, but it deems repeating. Pokemon Battle Revolution is a $50 loyalty tax on Wii Pokemon fans, and the game was better 7 years ago on Nintendo 64. Even if you're a hardcore Pokemon fan, you still may want to hold off on this one, save the cash, just play a little bit more of the DS version. Battle Revolution's a waste of cash, and it's yet another wasted Pokemon console effort by Nintendo. We gave Pokemon Battle Revolution a 5.0 out of 10 and highly suggest you skip this game. For our full written review, check out IGN.com.